Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be making chicken and mushroom pie, and this is with shortcrust pastry. So first of all, I will make the shortcrust pastry. So this is 500 grams of pre-sifted plain flour, and I got 250 grams of butter at room temperature. So I shall mix that in and make it into a crumb. Now that I've made the crumbs, I've mixed the flour and the butter together. We shall make a little well. And I'll add some water. Now you can use milk for this. For this recipe is about between 3 and 5 tablespoons of milk, old water, and you mix that up, and you mix it needed then to make a dough. A little bit more. I have used salted butter for this, so I've no need to add extra salt for this recipe. But if you use unsalted butter, you can just add a pinch of salt. I knead this together. Once you've formed a dough, pastry dough, you can put this to rest then in the fridge until you've made the chicken filling. So put this in some clingfilm, and I will place this in the fridge until I'm ready to use it. So next I'll be doing the chicken filling. For the chicken filling, I'll be using half a chopped onion. So I'll chop an onion first and lightly fry that. First I gotta peel it. So I shall add half an onion first. And I will lightly fry that. And then I will use 4 cloves of garlic, which I will chop up now. I shall next add the chopped garlic. That's 4 cloves. Lightly cook these again. And now we will do the chicken, and I'm using 500 grams of chicken breast. So I will chop these and dice these into small cubes. And just dice the chicken. So I will add this to the onions and the garlic. And I'll give that a stir. Lightly cook that. I won't brown it too. Next I will chop the onions. I'm using 100 grams of mushrooms. So clean these now and I'll chop them. I've just roughly chopped the mushrooms, and now I'll add these to the chicken and the onion. Give them a stir. Turn the heat up slightly. Just cook those through a second. So I'll leave them on the stove now for about 5 minutes to cook through. You should add some salt and some black pepper. I shall turn this down because I'll be draining this slightly now, just a little bit, because I'll be adding some chicken soup to it. I shall now add 2 tins of chicken soup. I've already added one, and this is the second tin. So we'll give that a stir in. Now just let that heat up. I just turn this heat up now, and bring this to the boil, and then put it back on the simmer. And I'll simmer it for about 5 minutes, and then I'll turn it off. Now that the pastry is rested for about an hour and a half in the fridge, I shall use about half of the pastry base. Again, I'm using plain flour. I should roll this out to the size of the dish that I'm using, and just over, so that it goes over the sides. I cheated a little bit actually, because I added a little bit more because I knew it wasn't going to be enough to cover the base. So once that is rolled nicely, I should get the dish that I'm using. I'll put that down the sides, lift it up where needed. So that has covered that nicely. Ready for my top and the filling. So before I do the top. I'll just cut it to size a second. Before I put the filling in, I should just wet the sides with a beaten egg, just so that the top pastry will be able to stick to it. I've done that, so I'll just fork the bottom, then I will get the filling. So now I've got the fillet, I shall place that in the pie, in the pastry. Use the roller to roll it on the top of the pie, making sure it's overlapping slightly. I should be using all the pastry, so I shall press the edges and seal them. And folding the pastry just in just a little. And folding it over. There's a bit of the steam out. I shall brush the top with egg, a beaten egg. And just put a little air hole so that it can let out the steam. And I shall place this now in a hot oven at 180 for about 45 minutes. So whilst that's in the oven, I'll start cleaning up and preparing the vegetables. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like the recipe, You will find it in the description, and please like and subscribe. It costs nothing. But thank you very much again. I'm now going to enjoy my food. Delicious.